Yo, what is good, Knicks Nation? Welcome back to Knicks Media. This is Richie, and in this video, I want to talk about a report that came out from Michael Scotto on HoopsHype about the LA Clippers being interested in trading for Nerlens Noel. We all know that the New York Knicks, they're doing everything that they can to trade away a bunch of these veterans to shut off salary cap in order to pursue Jalen Brunson in free agency. I just uploaded a video on Alec Burks. He is getting interest from the Boston Celtics and several other teams. So if you guys want to hear my thoughts of that report, I'll leave it down below in the description. And this one, we're going to talk about Nerlens Noel and the LA Clippers potentially being interested in trading for the big man Nerlens Noel. So before we hop into the video, I just want to mention, if you guys are new to Knicks Media, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Got a lot of Knicks content coming your way leading up to free agency, the summer league, and of course the NBA season. And if you guys want to check me out over on Instagram and Twitter, that is at nyknicks_media. And if you enjoyed the video, please do not forget to thumbs it up. With that being said, let's dive right into this report from HoopsHype. So with that being said, let's get right into this article. So the article says the Knicks have had discussions on trading Nerlens Noel to the LA Clippers, league sources told HoopsHype. Noel could fit into the Clippers' $9.7 million trade exception previously generated by Serge Ibaka. The Knicks have a surplus of draft pick compensation, 22 picks total over the next 7 years to dangle. So this does tell me that the Clippers definitely have an opportunity to bring in Nerlens Noel because of that trade exception previously generated by Serge Ibaka. So it kind of makes sense for the Clippers to be interested in him. So there's already money there on the table for Nerlens Noel. I feel like this does tell me that the Knicks are probably going to get this done. We all know that the Knicks are trying to shut off a lot of salary cap in order to pursue their guy in Jalen Brunson. Now, is that going to be the only move? We do not know. And then getting into the rest of the article, according to our HoopsHype salary cap expert, if the Knicks can trade Noel without taking any salary cap back in a deal, Knicks could generate a total of $24.5 million in cap space. That figure will help the Knicks make an aggressive run at Jalen Brunson in free agency. The $24.5 million would include waiving Taj Gibson, as previously reported at HoopsHype Intel, and keep Mitchell Robinson's cap hold so they can re-sign him. So basically, the Knicks are going to have to move on from Taj Gibson, and they're going to have to trade away Nerlens Noel without getting a contract back on in order to be able to aggressively pursue Jalen Brunson. And we know that Alec Burks is getting a lot of interest around the league as well. So I just want to make this really quick video about this rumor and about this report to keep you guys in tune of what's going on with the New York Knicks, because leading up to free agency, we all know that there's going to be a couple trades, whether that's going to be Alec Burks to the Celtics or Nerlens Noel to the Clippers, or either of those two players to another team. We do not know which one that's going to be, but this does tells me that there are some teams out there that are interested in these players on the New York Knicks that don't really have good contracts, right? Nerlens Noel, we gave him that crazy contract last year because he did play well for the Knicks when we went to the 4th seed, and then last year he just could not stay healthy, and we rather played Jericho Sims over him to begin with. So it does make sense for the Knicks to move on from Nerlens Noel, so we'll see if they do move on from him to the LA Clippers. It does make a lot of sense that they do have that $9.7 million trade exception that was previously generated by Serge Ibaka. So it does make a lot of sense for Nerlens Noel to go to the LA Clippers. And it's not like Nerlens Noel's a scrub by any means. He's a good player. He just can't stay on the court. And I'm okay with running it with Mitchell Robinson and Jericho Sims. So it's not like we're getting rid of him and we don't have a center anymore. But we definitely have to make sure we re-sign Mitchell Robinson. So that's my thoughts of this quick report. I'm not going to make this a long video. I want to hear your thoughts down below in the description of this Nerlens Noel news. Do you think that it's smart to move on from Noel to make sure we get Jalen Brunson? Because we all know that the Knicks are trying to get creative, trying to find out a way to get off some of these veteran contracts to heavily pursue Jalen Brunson. I'm going to make a whole video on Jalen Brunson and talk about him in depth of why it would be smart for the Knicks to bring him in, but at the same time, I'm going to break it down more in that video. I don't want to talk about Jalen Brunson too much in this video because it's all about Nerlens Noel. So leave a comment down below your thoughts of this report and of the hypothetical scenario of Nerlens Noel getting traded to the LA Clippers. Like the video if you guys enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Let's go Knicks. Peace out.